Okay, so hello everyone. For today, we will be finding the least residue in a modular exponentiation, and we will discuss three strategies. So for this one, we'll start with the reduce base. This one, reduce base. So before we start, we need to, of course, discuss the property that we can use for this one. So in congruence, the power rule states that if A is congruent to B mod n, then you have an integer m. Now, any positive integer m is a positive integer. Now, then the property a raised to the m is still congruent to b raised to the m mod n. So this is our uh, power rule there. So by that, let's have an example. So given that we have, for example, let's change this one to, okay. So let's an example of, for example, 10 raised 10 is congruent to, let's say, 3 mod 7. So when you perform 10 mod 7, you have a remainder of 3. Same with 3 mod 7. So this is congruent. If you want to use the uh, congruence, checking for congruence, you may also do so. The A minus B, no, A minus B, and the result divides, the n divides the result of A minus B. So for this one, I'll just demonstrate for you the checking of this equation. So by the power rule, for example, I give m equals to, let's say, 2, so that we can easily compute. Then 10 raised to 2 is still congruent to 3 raised to 2 mod 7. Again, when we say congruence, they have the same remainder. No? So let's solve this one. I'll evaluate. So 10 raised to 2 is 10 times 10. And 3 raised to 2 is 3 times 3. Then mod 7. Okay, that's wrong. 3 times 3 mod 7. And then let's simplify. This will be 100. It's congruent to 3 times 3 is 9 mod 7. So this part is, I think, easier. So if we perform this part, we know that uh, uh, 9 is equals to 7 times something plus something. So 7 times 1 only, and then plus 2. So our remainder for this one is 2. So let's have it with the 100. So 100 is equals to 7 times something plus something. So if you divide 100 using 7, you'll get 14 point something. So basically, you have 14 number of 7 inside the 100. Then when we perform this, 7 times 14 is 98. So you have a remainder of 2. And as you can see, they are the same. So uh, we were able to show that the power rule holds. No? And now let's have an example to solve using the reduce base. So reduce base is only effective if the base is larger than the modulo and the exponents it's not that or the exponent is small. No. Okay. So let's have this example. Example. So let's have like 233 raised to 5 modulo 11. Yan. So we're trying to find the uh, least residue of 233 raised to 5 mod 11. So as we observe, 200, the base is greater than the modulo. So basically, we can still find a congruent or congruence for this one. So let's reduce the base. So first step is let's reduce the base. Uh, so basically, oh, this strategy is reducing the base. So basically, we need to reduce the base. So to do that, you extract 233 and then let's perform the division algorithm. You have modulo 11. So let's look for uh, its remainder. So 233 divided by 11 will give you around 21. So 21. And if you perform that one, um, your 233 times, or should I say 11, no, times 21, then you'll have 231, and then you have a remainder of 2. So using the base, we can rewrite the equation as 233 is congruent to 2 mod 11. This one. Okay. However, this is only raised to 1. So what we want is to have a raised to 5. No, we need to solve for this one. So going back for the power rule, so any positive integer m can be used to raise both a and b and still maintain the congruence. So to do that, let's introduce the m uh, is equals to 5. So by giving this one, we can now have the new equation. 233 raised to 5 is congruent to 2 raised to 5 mod 11. Yan. So we are now going to find the least residue. So for this one, since 233 raised to 5 is a large number, it is easier to operate using the 2 raised to 5, this one. So we will perform the least residue using the 2 raised to 5. No? So with that, we can evaluate 2 raised to 5. This will give us 32. Mod 11. And then let's perform the division algorithm. So 32 is equals to 11 times something plus something. Yeah. Then we can use only 2. So 2 will give us 22 and then we'll have a remainder of 10. So basically 32 mod 11, no? Or should I write 32, no, is congruent to 10 mod 11. Yan. Then we can bring down here that since 230 raised to 5 is congruent to 2 raised to 5 mod 11, then uh, 2 mod 11 is congruent, 2 raised to 5 is congruent to 10 mod 11. So basically, 230 raised to 5 is also congruent to 10 mod 11. So we'll just rewrite this one like that. Then to simplify or to write the final answer, so we have here 233 raised to 5 is congruent to 10, oops, 10 mod 11. Yeah. So this is our final answer. Okay. So thank you for watching, and for the next one, we'll move to the next strategy.